Hey, yo guys, it's Ruby. Welcome back to another video. Okay, so this right here is a brand new series called Deep Talk. And basically what Deep Talk is gonna be is basically an edited podcast. Um, so why not just jump right into it? So why am I doing this? Well, basically for those of you who don't know, I have done podcasts in the past. So, okay, so the first one was Ruby the Talk. And that was on the first ever Nomad series, which I don't know, you guys have probably heard me talk about before. And that was just a really, really bad, like, I don't know. I think I just talked about classes and stuff. I was in 8th grade, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, I just kind of talked about random stuff, and I don't know. There wasn't that much of a format and whatever. Then I quickly ended it, and also because that server ended anyway, so I kind of lost my studio. Um, I actually think I built 2 studios in that world. Oh, Angelo. I will be playing Minecraft probably for the most part. You know what? I'll talk about that more later. But even though I just mentioned it now, I'm gonna try my best to not talk about the gameplay too much because frankly, it isn't that important. Like these videos aren't about the gameplay; it's about what I'm actually talking about. Don't know why I'm lagging. That's that's interesting. Um, yeah, I just put my render distance really low. But so that wasn't edited like at all. And then I did this little series called Ready Set Go, where basically it was like, okay, Ready Set Go, and then me and a friend we talked about, I don't know, like just one topic, and I think it was for like 15 minutes. I want to say 10-15 minutes. It was just like, okay, Ready Set Go, we're talking about this. What do we want to say? Blah 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 blah. And then yeah, so that was kind of podcast like adjacent. And then I did Ruby the Talk 2. Um so that I'm trying to think when and where did I do that? I don't know, but low key I remember doing that. It's probably somewhere on this channel. Um but I do remember bringing Ruby the Talk back. And then I was like, yeah, I don't know, podcasts aren't really my thing. Because, like, look, yeah, I can yap and I can rant, but I'm like, why does it matter? Like, people don't want to listen to me just talk about random stuff. Um, so then I kind of stopped doing it for a good few years. Um, and then I did Behind the Ruby, and that was only like a year ago, I want to say. Um, no, it was like a year and a half ago at this point. Um, shoot, maybe 2 years. But basically, that was a more formatted podcast, and I had the studio in my base on the Nomad. The studio's still there. Um, but yeah, no, I think it was every month. I only did like maybe 3, I want to say. Um, because after a while, I just kind of lost interest. It was like, okay, cool, I'm talking about Gypsy Rose, and like, I don't even know what else I talked about. I just remember talking about Gypsy Rose, and like, it was okay. It wasn't bad. Um, but I mean, truthfully, once again, it was kind of the thing of like, okay, why do people care if I talk about this? You know, it's like there are hundreds of other people talking about this in the world right now. I don't need to be one of them. I don't care about Gypsy Rose. Like, it really doesn't matter. So yeah, so then I ended that. But this Deep Talks. Um, so sorry, I'm looking at my notes and stuff. But basically, I want to try hyperfixating on a topic. Um, like, I mean, for this episode, it's just gonna be me, um, introducing the podcast a little bit and stuff. But like next episode, I think I want to talk about YouTube and stuff. And also I want to try having like a new person on for each episode. I just think that would be, I don't know, pretty fun. Because I mean, as much as I can just yap about topics on my own, it is nice to have that back and forth with people, because then also it gives me, or it dampens the stress on me to be like, okay, you need to keep on talking to fill the void. And I mean, if there ever is like a huge, like, I don't know, error or something, or I just totally lose my train of thought and I have to like start over on like my sentence or something, then I mean, like I said at the very beginning, it's like a very loosely edited podcast. So yeah, I'm not that strict of like, okay, I want to keep on talking for the whole, I don't know, 30-40 minutes, I think is what I'm gonna try to aim for. I feel like 45 minutes for me is a good amount of time, because once again, it's like, why do you guys you really care to hear me talk that much? But yeah, and also hopefully I'm not all over the place in future videos. Right now I just kind of am, only because this is my first time doing this, so I feel like I have like so many thoughts going through my head. But very loosely edited podcast, so yeah, I'm gonna try to not have that many cuts. But I mean, obviously, if I need to cut something out, I will. And then, yeah, so not only do I want to hyperfixate on a topic, but then I do want to spice in a little bit of like, okay, yeah, let's talk about life a little bit. Anything going on? Anything cool? Okay, great. But yeah, so I'm kind of combining my ideas from the past. And like I was mentioning earlier, I am going to be playing Minecraft during this. Currently I'm just kind of doing nothing but exploring. But I really do want to try my best to not really talk about the gameplay too much. But it's just something nice to look over at your screen if you're watching this while doing something else. Please, I really do recommend it. Watch this while doing something else. If you're just sitting down watching this, do something else, please. But and I was actually inspired by, well, actually, okay, no, we'll get into that in a little bit, my inspiration on why I decided to do this now. But so I just want to be playing stuff, and it might not always be Minecraft, but yeah, just something that's simple and easy, so then I can talk while doing it without being that distracted. And it's something kind of stimulating to you guys. You guys can watch and see what I'm doing once in a while. Okay, right now though, I want to talk about my experiences with podcasts. So the first ever like podcast that I started watching was the Impulsive podcast. I only really watched the clips, because I don't know, like I didn't really care to hear like every single thing they're talking about, because I don't know, sometimes they talk about stuff that I just frankly don't really care about. But I still do watch Impulsive clips. I think it's entertaining. I like it. So yeah. And then from there, Roman Atwood made a podcast, and that I actually did listen to all the way. I so badly wish that he kept on doing it. He's doing it with his wife, but I think that she got kind of bored of it first, and then he was like, okay, well, I don't want to do this like without you. So yeah, then it kind of got swept under the rug. Little quick mention, bro, Roman Atwood, he's honestly, I would say, one of the best YouTubers. Like, his prime was something else. You really just had to be there. But yeah, and then after that, okay, so then I tried listening to the Good Mythical Morning podcast. Ear Biscuits, but that, I don't know, it wasn't really my thing. It was a little too, I don't know, because basically the title would be like one thing, and then it's like, I don't know, they're talking about like other stuff that just didn't really take my fancy. Because it would just be a lot of like answering people's questions from voicemails. And yeah, I don't know. I love Good Mythical Morning, so it wasn't about them. But yeah, that format, I just don't think it was really my thing, and that's obviously okay. And then after that, through the help of TikTok, like many others, I found The Basement Yard, which I still listen to, still love. It is great. It's my favorite. I feel like it's the right amount of like, how do I describe it? Because like, there's that classic thing of like, okay, they're making podcast equipment like too easy now, because just anybody's starting a podcast. But I feel like with them, I don't know. I kind of do like how like real they are. I think that's it. I like how real they are, and it's just like, hey, we're gonna talk about whatever we want to talk about, which not to say that others don't, but yeah, I don't know. It just feels very real, and it's also really funny. It's not like a serious thing, which I mean, I hope that when I have people on, that it's kind of that fun vibe and not just like a serious like, okay, we're gonna be talking about this. And I mean, a lot of the time we're gonna be talking about maybe serious stuff like YouTube. But my what I definitely don't want to do, I don't want to talk about politics, and I don't want to talk about religion. Those are the two things that I just don't want to talk about. Too controversial, and frankly, for me, it doesn't really matter to talk about it. So yeah, those things I will not be talking about. So we'll never get too serious. But yeah, I'm gonna hopefully talk about stuff that's important to me and my fellow guests, whoever that might be. And then also, I listened to Tommy Innit and Jack Manifold's podcast, Shut Up, I'm Talking. That, it's okay. Like, I have it in my watch later. It's a nice little, like, just, like, filler thing to watch. But, yeah, I'm not, like, super into it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I don't really need to explain myself. If I don't like something, I don't like something. But I still like them. So, yeah, it's just different. Not everybody is a podcast type of person. But anyways, do I want to move on from that? Sorry, I'm just looking at my notes. Oh, okay. So, the podcast that actually inspired this one, right? Is the Magic Animal Club podcast. Which is Stampy and Iballistic Squid's podcast from like 10 years ago. And I've just started listening to it this past like month. And yeah, no, it's great. I mean, I don't know. I just really like it. I feel like those two click very well. I feel like that's really the thing. If the coasts can click together really well, and it feels like friendly and stuff, I feel like that's what I kind of adapt to more. And obviously I just like them as YouTubers and stuff, so I don't know, it's nice being able to look back and watch these videos and stuff. But during that podcast they play Minecraft in the background and they just don't really mention it. And I'm like, you know what, I think that's great, because then there's something to actually watch then in the background, and it's not just me sitting in the studio not even moving. It's like, oh, something's actually going on. And then also, what was the other thing I was like, I don't know, and it's just something stimulating to watch. I don't really know if I was gonna say something else, whatever. But so that's what inspired this, because also, like, in that, they talked about stuff that, mattered to them, which a lot of the time was video games. And it's like, yeah, I just want to talk about what's important to me, what I think is interesting to talk about. And yeah, okay. So my goal with this, I want to do one a month. My goal is the first Friday of every month, but I think it just might kind of depend. Because I mean, obviously, let's say that the first Friday of a month is April Fool's Day. Maybe I want to post another video that day. You never know. So, but my goal is once a month. And yeah, no, like I mentioned earlier, it's gonna really just be like, okay, I am hyper fixating on this singular topic. So then that's like the promise of the video. Because then also, if it's like, okay, you as the viewer, if you don't want to hear me talk about Minecraft, let's say, for a whole episode, then cool, hey, maybe I shouldn't click on this one titled something Minecraft, but yeah. And then also, let's see, I already mentioned the guest thing, blah, 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 and yeah, overall, let me know how you guys like this first episode, because, I don't know, it'll just be nice to hear that feedback. Even if you guys hate it, I'll probably keep on doing it, because I think that's something that I'll like. And also, I feel like even personally for me, it could be a place to kind of vent about whatever, because that's kind of the thing. So I don't do the monthly Hypixel videos anymore, just because I just kind of got bored of them. Because what kind of drove them was like, okay, I have topics to talk about every month, but I don't know, I just wasn't really having any like that interesting topics for like a whole video. And then it was also like, okay, I mean, this is like really deep, and I don't really know if I want to be talking about that, in these Hypixel videos, because they're supposed to be like fun and lighthearted. So yeah, I just kind of decided to stop those, at least for the near future. It's just not something I'm really at all that interested in. But there's even been times in Nomad Chills where someone's brought up a serious topic, and I think once in a while I'll kind of put it in, but for the most part, I really just cut it out. Like, even if I have like more serious conversation with someone, I just tend to kind of cut it out, because I don't know. It's like, once again, like, Nomad Chill is supposed to be a series that's fun for the most part, so I don't really want to have these deep talks in it. Hey, get it? Because that's the title. But yeah. Looking at my notes. Speaking of the title, okay, so Ruby the Talk. I don't really know how I thought about that. I just want to put my name, and then I don't know. It was a little catchy title, Ruby the Talk. But I don't know. I kind of didn't want to do that again. Because then there was Behind the Ruby, which, I mean, that was fine. But I don't know. I just didn't I didn't really want my name in it. Just because, I don't know. The goal isn't to talk about me. It's to talk about other things. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but also, I just wanted a 2-word title. I just wanted something simple, but okay, so Deep Talk was the first like idea that I thought of. And hi, we are back. See, I just totally lost my train of thought, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna cut that out later. But anyways, back to what I was saying. The title. So yeah, no, Deep Talk was the original title. But then I tried looking into others that were more like Minecraft related. There was like Survival Talks, because I'm like, I'll be in survival playing whatever. Black Talks, because like black and talk, and I don't know, it's kind of catchy. But I don't know. None really hit as hard as Deep Talk, because also I feel like Deep Talk kind of explains, perfectly what I'm doing here. I'm having deep talks about whatever it might be. Because also, I feel like keeping it non-Minecraft related is good in case I want to play other games in the future, while I'm doing this. So then it doesn't just have to be this survival world that I've done absolutely nothing in if you're watching. But also, I don't know, I could be playing some other fun little chill game, whatever that might be. So yeah, I just feel like that would be really fun. Anyways, I feel like that's all I have to say in terms of podcast stuff right now. So let's just talk a little bit about other stuff, random stuff. So this is where I think that it's going to start getting fun for me. Okay. The Super Bowl at this point was like a month ago, but I just haven't been able to talk about it. It was really good. I liked it. I did not understand a single word, but I understood the message, and I feel like that's what matters. And I feel like that's kind of what was going over some people's heads. Because, I liked it. Like, and also, it's good, catchy music. Like, I don't really know what's not to like. Didn't Bad Bunny win, like, a Grammy or something? I don't know. Bro, there's so many award shows that, like, I have no idea what they're even called anymore. But, I thought that was good. And I don't know. I don't know if I was surprised that people were complaining. I don't think I was surprised because, people will be people. But it's just kind of stupid that that's such, like, a controversial thing. Like, oh, you're speaking that Mexican. It's like, who cares? But, and then overall, just in life, bro, I've been so busy recently. I'm working hard on Plank Blazer's video, and yeah, I think that's hopefully going to be coming out like end of April, middle of April, something like that. And I have it planned right now that will be my 1000th video. So yeah, it's really exciting. It's kind of like, hey, those 1000 videos I posted over the past 6.5 years, it's all accumulating to this video right here. And obviously, I feel like this goes without saying. Playing Blazer will not be the last video I post. It will not even be the last character video that I post. So, yeah. But no, I've just been so busy with that and the school and blah, blah, blah. So, I, in life, and I've been good at this, for most of my life, about finding that perfect balance of work, school, YouTube, online friend time, and then real life friend time. I was doing so good on that until like a year ago. For those of you who know what happened in February, the whole little February incident. For those of you who don't know, basically something happened in my life. It wasn't good, and I wasn't doing that well. So I didn't post for a while, and I feel like, I don't know, I do really feel like that kind of lagged me behind. Like, people say that, like, teenagers, like, around, like, my age, Jesus, I'm not a teenager anymore, I'm 20, Jesus Christ, but, people say that, like, my generation has, like, COVID brain, and it's, like, our brains just kind of, like, our, like, maturity level, like, is like a little bit like lagged behind, and it's like we aren't like social and stuff because of COVID and stuff, which I think is definitely true for some people. I always kept on being social, but I feel like that kind of COVID brain type thing happened to me, but with not like laziness, but with just not having that like drive. And it's not even that I don't have that drive now, like I do, but it can just be so hard, and like I tend to get more drained than I did before last February. But no, I found that like when I do get into my rhythm though, I just hit a flow state, and the low key, I just kind of lock in. If you guys watched what I just did on the screen, no, you didn't actually. Yeah, you didn't see anything. Definitely didn't try to make a crafting table out of cobblestone. But speak about friends, online friends. Well, okay. Well, on. So more on that though. like right now, I think I'm finding that perfect balance. I work, like, whatever. I have a set schedule, and I rarely take off. Sometimes I do. Most of the time I don't. Sometimes I work more. Because, no, my job is very chill, and I actually do, enjoy my job. And I feel like that's really important. I am not the type of person that could ever work a job that I don't enjoy. I just couldn't. I'd rather be homeless. I'm not even gonna lie. But and then school, obviously. I mean, I have my classes, I have my schoolwork. Luckily, and I feel like it's always been this way for me, I don't really get homework. Like, I don't know. I mean, especially in college. Like, I don't know. I think last year I got it. I don't know. At least every week. Even last semester. I mean, I had an online class, so I mean, I did have like assignments for that like multiple times a week, but that's only because it was online. Like this semester, I mean, I had homework like this weekend for the first time in the past like 2 weeks. Like, so yeah, no, I'm very, very lucky when it comes to that. So yeah, I don't really have that much homework to do. But then there's also YouTube, which I mean, obviously. So work in school, that's like a scheduled thing. YouTube isn't. It's very flexible. And, there is kind of that problem of like drive and like want to like do something. Even if like I really, really want to, it's like physically, it's just, it can be hard to kind of push myself sometimes. But also it's the thing of, even going on to the next point of like, balancing that life with friends as well. Because it's like, okay, fact is, this video, it can wait. Like, even if it's something that I'm like, okay, I really want to post this day or whatever, it can wait. The fact is, I can make that video whenever. Most of my videos I can make whenever. But hang out with my friends, and especially like in college, like if one of my friends says like, hey, we're going to have a game night tonight. You know what? I want to go to that. Because the fact is, that is not something that can be repeated, that experience. And no. I mean, I love my friends, obviously, and I love spending time with them. So, yeah, of course that's a good thing. And then even, like, online friends, like, most of the time that I talk to, members of the Nomad, it is when recording stuff, but that's because that's stuff that we all enjoy, but also I really do try to have that sort of balance, of like, hey, wanna just hop on Pillar Squid, and yeah, no, we'll just play Pillars or whatever, and just have a fun time, talk about whatever, so yeah, I do also try to definitely have that balance of like, okay, we aren't just like coworkers. Like, no, like we are friends. So it's like, yeah, let's record and make fun stuff, but also let's just chill once in a while, So yeah, I definitely try to find that balance. What else do I want to talk about? I think just Nomad friends in general. I want to talk about each member of the Nomad. You know how I was saying that 45 minutes I think would be a good time? I think for most podcasts, yes. But because I had to do a 20-minute intro of like, hey, this is what Deep Talk is. It's my lighted podcast. I feel like this is definitely going to be a long episode, but that's okay. No, I just want to talk about, I don't know. I just want to talk about the different Nomad members and stuff. I guess like just like nice things, like not even like how like I met them or anything like that. I mean, you guys know how I met most of them, through YouTube, or TikTok, Tickle Tackle. But okay, so I'm just gonna go down. Oh god, I'm just gonna go down my list of whatever the Discord. So first up, Crouton. You guys would not have met Crouton, but actually, you guys wouldn't have seen. Yeah, no, because by the time, okay, because basically, In a future Nomad Chill, you guys are going to meet Brent and Fobar. If I do record with Crouton before then I'll stick that in there. But as of right now, I've only recorded bits with Fobar and Crouton, which are Fobar and Brent, which are 2 of the 3 new Nomad members. The third one is Crouton. He's a really chill dude, and he just seems like really nice and like positive. So yeah, and also like, okay, I haven't actually watched any of his videos yet. I've only seen his like TikToks a little bit. Because I watch stuff through my watch later, and my watch later is so backed up. Like, dude, it's bad. I don't know, dude, it's just really bad. It's so backed up. So point is, I actually haven't watched any of Crouton's like long form YouTube videos yet, but I think I put every single, he doesn't have that many videos, maybe like 12. I put every single video in my watch later, because I don't know, they just seem like highly produced. And like, I don't know, it seems like videos that I would make. I think he even posted one recently called The Note Taker, and I'm like, dude, that's such like a Ruby Creeper like short story type video, you know. But of course, like I said, haven't watched it just yet. And then we got Music Boy. So Music Boy is a bot on the Nomad, and he plays music once in a while. He's a pretty cool dude. I love him. Anthony's so funny. I think I don't know. I mean, obviously I know him in real life, so I feel like I'm a little bit biased, but I would say he's probably like one of the funniest Nomad members. And it really is always nice when he's in a video. It is like a little special treat. Me and Anthony tried in the past to, you know, for him to be my quote unquote co-host, and kind of my like right hand man of like, hey, you know, I need help like recording this. Can you help me? Okay, bet. Like, you're the first one that I'm gonna ask. More on the right hand man stuff later though, because I do have some interesting stuff to say about that. But you know, so then I feel like I was gonna say something. Oh no, and like just with like schedule and stuff, like it just doesn't click for me and Anthony to be like that, like, okay, we're gonna record like a bunch of videos together. But we do click very well when it's that like once in a while, especially in group videos. Like he's always just like very, very funny in those. So yeah, that's always nice. Ruby, he's so hot, dude. I'm in love with him. Bro, right. I think since I don't even know when. I want to say since the summer, I've been making more like self-centered jokes, being like, I'm just so great, you know, you're really lucky to be friends with me, or like whatever it might be. And I'm like, I've been doing this like a lot, especially like in videos. I'm like, I hope people know I'm joking, right? But I'm like, obviously if it's your first time meeting me, it's like you won't know that. So you know what, why not clarify in a video that won't get that many views? You know, I really don't expect these deep talks to get that many views, but that's okay. They're just kind of here. People want to watch them, they'll watch them. If they don't, they don't. That's okay. I'm doing a really bad job at not talking about the content going on screen. But well, like I said earlier, I think I will get better as time slowly goes on. Sky, he's so special sometimes, but I also love the dude. He's great. I love all these people, but it's so funny. He can be so special sometimes and so bad at time management. But a little fun fact about Sky, like, he is such a sweet dude, and like you wouldn't really know it from like, you know, the like videos and stuff like you see with him, because you know, where he's very like chaotic and stuff, and like you know, that's very much what Sky's like on camera. But I feel like it happened once before this time, but I can only think of this one time right now, where I posted that video titled like I'm not okay or something, and it was back in November, and it was like I was just very sick, my lungs were dying, something kind of happened at school, so that wasn't very fun. So yeah, I just wasn't doing well, mainly physically though. And he texted me, and he was like, hey, whatever, like I hope that you feel better, blah blah blah. I'm like, thank you, appreciate that. And then even recently, I felt so bad. So for whatever reason, I just had to keep on postponing like a video or voice lines that I want to do with Sky. And I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. Because I'm a very punctual person. And like, hey, we make a schedule. Let's try to stick by it. But I was like, dude, for like my life is just so busy and like things keep on happening. And you know what he said to me when I apologized? He was like, don't worry about it. You know, take whatever time you need. Don't burn yourself out like last time. And I was like, I really appreciate that. So, you know, I have a lot of respect for this guy. He is really, really sweet. And yeah, I don't know. The little stuff to me does matter a lot. So yeah, because I feel like, I don't know, the big stuff, like, I don't know, I can't even think of like a big thing that like an online friend could do. Okay, I guess like recording, you know, if someone helps me to record a video, I really, really do appreciate that. But also the small stuff in a way kind of matters more, because then it's like, okay, this isn't just like a one-time thing. It's like, no, you are continuing to be, you know, a nice and sweet person. Chris, I don't know. I don't really talk to Chris that much anymore. I think maybe in the future he might not be on the Nomad. I'm good friends with him like in real life, but like he's doing other stuff now. He's in college, he's working. And yeah, I don't think he really cares. I know he quit YouTube years ago. But yeah, no. So I think that he's just moving on from the kind of online space, and I don't think he really games all that much. So yeah, because I mean, the last video he was in was the Biden Nomad Beyond, which, I mean, that was really funny. But you know, that was years ago, and I just don't think he really does that sort of thing anymore. I don't know. I'll have to talk to him. But really good at art, and I really do appreciate, you know, all the art that he's made for me, you know, over the years, even if he doesn't really do art anymore. Squid. So I think that I've mentioned this in the past, but like, at least for me, I really did like bonding with Squid, while recording Closure. Like, I mean, like, I feel like this won't be that surprising, but like, when recording a character video, you bond a lot with whoever you're recording with, because you know, you're spending all this time together, and like, it's not like, okay, we're talking about the video and stuff, because it's like, no, it's like we're just kind of talking about whatever, because all we're doing is just physically acting out the stuff. And like, there is times where it's like, okay, we have to lock in and like, hey, let me explain what's gonna happen here. But I mean, for the most part, it's just kind of setting up the different scenes and stuff and switching skins. So I mean, we're just kind of talking about life. Like, it's not like we're like talking, like, it's not like we're like recording to be like entertaining and stuff. Like, there is a lot of entertaining stuff that does happen, and I hope that you guys, you know, saw that in the behind the scenes and bloopers and stuff. But you know, I did bond with him a lot, and like, so originally, in that like new gen of Nomad members back in August, I clicked with Slayer like instantly. And you know, then we did that Crane Talk series, and through that, you know, we bonded even more. And then, you know, eventually I asked the question on camera, that was real, me asking him like, hey, do you want to be like my like right hand man, my like, you know, guy in the chair, like, hey, if I need help recording this video or something, I want to ask you first. And then like, this semester he's been more busy, and that's why we haven't been recording like as much together and stuff. But even like before that, throughout like the fall and stuff, I started realizing I was like, no, like I don't know, I don't really need like a right hand man and stuff. Because it's like, no, like all these people will kind of help me. Like, some stuff I want to do with Sky, some stuff is better with Sky, some stuff is better with Squid, some stuff is better with Slayer. So yeah, so I feel like I strayed away from that. It's like, no, like now what I have is like a right hand like group, I have my little S cubed group. Plus Ruby, of course. S cubed plus Ruby. That is the name of our group chat of me, Squid, Sky, and Slayer. But I feel like the four of us like click together really well. Because we each kind of bring something like different to the table, I feel like. So, and like Squid is like available, like I think more than the others. So I do tend to record with him more. But also it is partially because it's like, like even if this is like a group, not just like, okay, me and like a co-host. It's like, no, it's like, hey, it is all of us, making these videos. I have noticed that like me and Squid, we tend to bounce off each other pretty well. And yeah, like it's very easy to kind of talk to him and stuff like that. Fifi, I love her. She's great. I don't know. I mean, I can't really think of anything like specific, but like, she's done a lot for the Nomad and for me, both on and offline. So yeah, no, I just obviously really appreciate her. And I feel like she's one of those people where it's like, even if we don't talk, okay, because what usually happens when you don't talk to people, believe it or not, is you kind of start to like pull away, and you because that distance kind of leads to, not even friendships like ending. I mean, it can, but it usually leads to you guys not being close. With Fifi, it's like that doesn't really happen with us. I mean, like we're still close, I would say. And yeah, I mean, I know that I could always go to her like if I need something. Fobar also, he seems really, I don't know, he just seems really cool. I don't know how to describe him, but okay, because like I haven't recorded like too much with him just yet. But I don't know. I feel like he'll definitely be a good person to record with. Gem the Pig. Gem, he's great. Forgot he had a Discord account and that he's in the Nomad Discord. That's scary. Lazo, see, Lazo has the same type of humor as me. Obviously, we're friends in real life, so I think that that's partially why. But so it's like, I don't know, he's not afraid to say stuff, and it can just make videos very funny, like chaotic. So yeah, Liquid's the GOAT, and you know what? I hope he gets on more. Yeah, I feel like that's all I really have to say. He's just, I don't know, he's off saving crime, and I respect that, but also I'm gonna be selfish and say that maybe I want some liquid time. I was trying to think if there's any other way I could phrase that, but no, I want some liquid time. And sorry orphans, but I think I also want to spend time with your superhero. Slayer, I mean, I don't know, I think I kind of already touched on him earlier. Yeah. I don't know. I like that he's a realistic person. And also, okay, no. So Slayer, he has that same kind of like drive for like storytelling like me. Like the whole Watcher thing, that's all him. And like we spent hours talking about it. Even if it didn't pertain to the video, even if it's like, okay, this information, will it be mentioned in the video? No, but like it's good for me to know, so then, you know, it could help me like plan these videos. But also it's like it's just something that genuinely like interested me. So yeah. And then the final person, Brent. I know Brent in real life, and I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything crazy to say about him. Yeah, he's making out with my cousin. That's pretty cool, I guess. Uh, but you know, I actually haven't recorded with him like all that much. So yeah, it'll just be really interesting to see how these new people, because I feel like, I mean, obviously I do. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, basically, after they fill out the Google form, like application, for the people that I do like, I play Hypixel with them just to like get to know them more and see like how well we click. And only one person so far, and that was from the first batch, failed that kind of click, like where we just kind of didn't click together for whatever reason. Don't want to really get into it. But you know, so then, so I mean, like obviously I can tell like, okay, we click and stuff, but you know, just from that little like hour of playing together, I can't really see like, oh, okay, this is how you're gonna be on camera. So it is very interesting to kind of record with these people, and then see how they do on camera and stuff. Also, I feel like I'm losing my voice a little bit, but that's all right. So yeah, we've officially gone through every Nomad member. How many Nomad members do we have currently? Okay, the real ones, not Gem. Okay, Crouton, Anthony, me, Sky, Chris, Squid, Fifi, Fobar, Lazo, Liquid, Slayer, Brent. 12. Wow. That, huh. Would you look at that? That's, wow. That is a lot. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's pretty neat. Okay, let's see. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, so I kind of want to talk about my goals a little bit, because as you guys saw in my I'm 20 video, I made 20 goals that I want to complete in the age of 20. So I just kind of want to talk about them and let you guys know how they're going so far. Okay, stream more. I haven't streamed at all. As of recording this, I might stream, or no. As this is being posted, I might stream tomorrow. I don't know. My goal is to do it on weekends. I want to try every weekend, but I know that that's not realistic. So I just kind of have it in my notes as like every weekend. Or not in my notes, in my calendar as every weekend. And then of course, if I can't one weekend, then boom, I just won't. So yeah, my goal is like Saturdays, just because then I don't have school the next day. So I feel like Saturday is really my like chill day. Sunday is when I lock in. Like that's when I do my homework if I have it due the next day or whatever. And that's my kind of like, okay, I need to get myself like ready for the rest of the week. So yeah, haven't done that yet. Post at least 3 character videos. I've obviously posted 0 because it has been a few weeks, but I have been posting those short films, which I just want to say I am so proud of how Addict turned out. Because something that just started off as like a low school project, like has become, I mean, it's art. I posted the videos on my Instagram story to like promote them, to like my friends and stuff. And something I said in them, well, okay, when I promote Addict, I put it as the text. I said I don't make videos, I make art, because I mean I really do. Like obviously, I mean there's like funny like goofy videos like this. Not like this. I don't think that this is that entertaining. But no, I mean there is, you know, like most of my videos are funny compilation type like based videos. and that's good. I really, really love making those types of videos. But, I mean, when I lock in and I do story-related stuff, like, I make art. Like, I don't mess around when it comes to that stuff. Because, yeah, I mean, those stories, those are things that people are going to remember. So, of course, I want to put my 100% into that. So, you know, I was very happy with how Attic turned out. Behind the scenes, there was some, like, hiccups with that. But, I mean, honestly, I think that in the end, it was very, very much worth it. So, yeah, get a second job. I have not done that. But that is okay. I probably won't have one over the summer. I don't know. Well, because originally when I made that video, I was waiting on, was I? Yeah. I was waiting to see if I, got this one job at my school over the summer. Didn't get it. But also, low-key, there was some fishy stuff with that. Because, like, one guy, they said that they weren't going to hire. But then they did hire him. And like, the reason they weren't going to hire him is because he was bad at his job in the past. So, yeah, I don't know. There's some weird fishy stuff going on there. So, I don't know. I don't really want to get into it. Go to a new country. See, I don't know. I'd kind of plan this a little bit, being like, I think this summer I want to try going somewhere. Which, I mean, it probably will still be the summer, but I don't think it's going to be the way that I planned it originally. Originally, I was going to go somewhere with somebody. I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. I think I might just go alone. But where? I have no idea. Kind of wish I didn't go to Canada in November, only because that would have been so easy to just pop up there real quick and then come back. Now I can't do that. Now I got to go far. Now I got to go, like, across an ocean. So yeah, go to a new state. Also haven't done that. Haven't even planned that. I have no idea what I want to do to that. Because also the thing is, like, I would have to fly somewhere. Like, every state that's close, I've gone to. Drive somewhere new. I think over the summer I want to do some sort of, like, state park type thing. And yeah, I want to go through some mountains and rivers and stuff. I just don't know who would want to do it with me. I think that Lazo said he would be interested in something like that, because I feel like we talked about that in the past. So yeah, I feel like that would be really fun. And then be my best self. See, I mean, obviously I talked about the, like, busy thing, and even kind of going on to the next thing, like, stick to a routine. I haven't really been doing that. Which I think it's okay, because I feel like the thing is, the goal isn't like, okay, I'm 20 now, boom, I instantaneously need to lock in, be my best self, stick to this routine. It's like, no. That sort of thing is going to take time, and the point is with this goal is to slowly get into that routine, slowly, you know, better myself. So then it will get to the point of, like, yeah, this routine or whatever, it's just, like, second nature, you know. I don't know how to make another portal. Not the cool person way, you know. I don't know. I'm gonna keep on trying this as I'm talking, but do be prepared to see me fail. What else? What are my other goals? Play 5 new games. I played Far Cry so far. Oh my god, did I actually do it right? I'm sorry, I keep on talking about this, but oh no, I didn't. No, I I really thought that I did it right. What did I do wrong? I don't whatever. I don't even care anymore, bro. But yeah, so you know, I've been playing Far Cry, and that's been pretty fun. Sadly, I probably won't post. Okay, I think I'll post one more video before playing Blazer, but I can't post all that much because, like I said, I do want Playing Blazer to be my 1000th video, so I have to kind of be wary with how much I'm posting so that I don't go over that limit. So yeah, and I mean, I have so many games on Steam that I haven't ever played before. So I think that'll be an easy kind of thing to do, especially with streaming. Like, I don't know, I want to do entertaining stuff during streams. Like, I don't want to just talk like this, because I mean, frankly, that is the point of this. So I don't want to just do the same thing but live. Yeah, especially if I'm talking about more like serious topics. I kind of don't want to do that live because I don't want to say the wrong thing. Hug 100 people. I think so far I have like 13 or something. I don't know. I have it written down. It started with one of my friends, and then a week later it was another one of my friends, and then I went to this Italian dance, and it went up by like 10 people. So yeah, I don't know. That was pretty funny. It's hit 600 subs. See, I was low-key growing. But then I stopped posting shorts because, like I said, busy, haven't really been locking in, so I haven't edited, shorts and stuff. And I really do feel like that was kind of gaining me a lot of attraction, especially with the music video, I Thought I Saw Your Face Today. That was also racking a bunch of views like every day, so that was giving me, some subs too. Not to say that it's not giving me, or that's not like getting any views now. Like it definitely is, but just not as much. Not gonna lie, I'm really trying to focus. But if you guys are watching my gameplay right now, I am in a horrible position. I'm dead. Okay, I've died twice in this video so far. Guys, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I don't play Minecraft with doing this in the future because okay, you know what? Screw not talking about the gameplay, because not only have I mentioned it so many times, but also it's so hard to focus. I'm like, I just keep on running around. I don't know. I think I might try it next episode. Because maybe when I'm talking with Squid, as he's talking, I can more focus and stuff. But like in this, I'm like, I don't know what I'm really doing. Because like, my brain is just too focused on like, okay, I'm talking about this right now. So I'm not going to focus on like, oh, should I build a house? Should I go mining? What should I do? And also, I don't know. I haven't played the beginning of Minecraft in a while. I don't know what to do. I'm just going to run around. Okay. So, anyways, try 3 new restaurants. I have not done that, but I got a gift card for my birthday to this new place I've never tried. So, oh, actually, no, I did try a new restaurant today, if you technically count it. When I say restaurant, I just mean like a food place, like even if it's fast food. I tried Smoothie King for the first time. I don't know if that's just like a local thing for me. I don't think it is. But yeah, it was pretty good. I feel like I want to try having more smoothies and stuff. I'm thinking like an every Friday type thing. Because I'm not gonna lie, guys. So, okay. Well, okay. First thing, when I wasn't doing so good in February, actually, no, in February, I didn't really spend money. But basically, I think it was over the summer where I was not like totally better about the whole like February thing. So I did, buy an electric scooter because I don't know, it kind of, I don't know, it just felt good, like kind of like buying something to like make me feel better. And like the actual buying wasn't what made me feel better, obviously. It was the thing itself. But then in November, when I wasn't doing so good, I started door dashing a lot more. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I started door dashing a lot more. So I mean that was definitely me spending a lot of money, and I have continued to kind of follow that trend, which I mean isn't bad. If you want to order DoorDash, you order DoorDash. But I feel like I've been doing it a lot, and I'm like, I feel like it's not special anymore. So yeah, I feel like I want to get better about my like eating out and stuff, and that includes my little smoothie. So as much as it's literally not even a block away from me, I just really want to try my best to not. That was a lot louder than. That was a lot louder than I thought. But you know, so as much as it would be so easy to like keep on getting smoothies and stuff, I'm like, no, I should treat this as like a special treat type thing. Even with ordering out with food, I really want to try only doing that on like the weekends, or unless there's like a like really good like deal or something. It's like, hey, you gotta get a buy one get one free bowl from Chipotle if you go on this Tuesday. It's like, might as well go on this Tuesday then. But yeah, so then there's that. So yeah, I tried the Smoothie King. It was good. I don't know, it was just kind of like any other smoothie. And I feel like I kind of want more like a refreshing type smoothie place. Like I heard about this place called Tropical Smoothie. I think that there's one not too far away from me. Once again, don't know if that's just a local thing or not. But so yeah, I want to try that. Because also I want more like flavors. Like I don't know, I feel like Smoothie King doesn't really have like a lot of flavors. But I mean, the point of Smoothie King is it's like a protein like smoothie place. Which I mean isn't bad. It's kind of whatever. So yeah. Oh, and I was gonna say about the money spending thing. So, you know, not only was I doing that, but also I was doing a lot of like online shopping, which I mean, I still do. Like if I need something, I get it. But I did notice the like something that made me feel happy. And this was in November. Like I said, I didn't really do this in February. But you know, November when I wasn't doing so well, and then I was sick in my lungs. Yeah, I was ordering stuff. Because I don't know, it was nice. Just kind of, I don't know. It felt like a gift to myself. So yeah, I mean, like now I'm fine at that point. It's not like the food thing where it's like I'm still doing it. It's like, no, really, I only get something if like I need it. And I think I don't know if this video would have been posted yet. I don't think so, but basically, I unbox something in the future, and I say something about how, I'm like, you know, as much as like I spend like money and stuff, I don't spend money on stupid things like a little figurine and stuff. It can be seen as stupid, but like, I mean, the fact is, I'm gonna use it as like decoration, and it's something that makes me happy. So like, it's not stupid in my eyes. But yeah, or clothes. I've also bought a bunch of clothes and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, the clothes that I've been wearing more recently, they've been kind of nice. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like since the summer, my style's kind of got, no, it's not even my style. Like, I still dress dress the same way. I just have better clothes, like, so it looks nicer. Anyways, try 3 new foods. As you guys saw, I tried the alligator on my birthday. That was pretty good. And I'm not gonna lie, the other 2 new foods are probably gonna also be meat. The store I went to, they have. No, I've had kangaroo. They have ostrich. They have camel. Wild boar was also another. Ostrich, camel, wild boar. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think it was kangaroo was like another wild one, but I've had that. And then get a new pet. So me and my sweet mate were talking about it. I think next semester, so in August, I'm gonna be getting a little aquatic pet. I'm not gonna spoil what it is yet. But I don't think it's gonna be a fish. In my 20th birthday video, I did mention how I can have a fish, but that's because I can have a 5-gallon fish tank. But a fish doesn't necessarily need to be the only thing that goes in a fish tank, so you never know. And then get at least 1 new Nomad member. Haven't done that. Hopefully, I mean, we will. Yeah, I think I'm gonna post another short before May, so I think like after Plank Blazer's video, I'm going to do that, because then also I'm hoping Plank Blazer's video gets views. If it doesn't, I'm going to cry. But no, that's okay. Because, I mean, the fact is with these videos, I was thinking about this. I'm like, you know, I want to marry someone in the future that, like, where we can look back at my character videos and stuff and be like, wow, I made these movies. And who knows if I still will in the future. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Create 3 new series. This is one of them. Yeah, I totally forgot I was Angelo. But you know, this is one of the series. I'm not including like game series like the Far Cry series, or anything like that, because that would just be too easy. Especially if I have the goal of play 5 new games. Like, oh, well, that's 5 new series. Like, no. So yeah, create 3 new series. I have this, and then I don't know. I guess you guys will just have to wait and see for the others. Become somewhat fluent in Italian. So far, not yet. I do have it in my like daily schedule thing to practice that more, but you know, I haven't been doing that as of right now, at least. And then why am I lagging? That's weird. But you know, my cousin I think is coming here in the summer. So I should definitely get a move on that, because I mean, like, we understand each other enough. Like, I know enough Italian and she knows enough of English where like we can get by, like we'll survive, but it could definitely be a little bit better. And then make a new dish. Haven't done that yet, but bro, I saw this girl on TikTok and she made like, I think it was like crab rangoon quesadillas, and I'm like, bro, what? So low key might want to do that at some point, because that just sounds really good. I'm also sorry I keep on saying a lot. I'm really gonna try to get better at this in the future. And then see a movie in theaters. Haven't done that, but bro, the roster for this year in theaters is gonna be crazy. Pretty sure that there's the Odyssey movie. Okay, I'm gonna look it up real quick and see what movies are coming out. But you know, as you guys know, I love Epic the Musical, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna love the Odyssey. Okay, movies for 2026. Scream 7. Literally could care less. Movie releases. I think that's what I'm looking for. This is not what I'm looking for. I'm really trying to think, because I was looking at them and I was like, whoa, I definitely want to watch a bunch of these movies. Because I feel like, I don't know, for the past few years, I don't really know if I've had like, I don't know. I feel like up until I was in like high school, up until COVID, I feel like there was at least like one movie a year that I was like, oh my God, I like really, really want to watch this. But since then, I don't know. I mean, it's been like some once in a while. Oh, the Super Mario Galaxy. I feel like that'll be really good. I like the first one. I don't remember if people said that they liked the first one. I mean, obviously I think so, because I don't think that they would make, you know, another if people didn't like it. But I don't know. I know that people don't really like video game movies sometimes. Hamlet, but it says 2025. I don't know. I'll have to look more into that, I guess. Here, let me write down all these movies just for myself. So I say Odyssey, Mario Galaxy, Galaxy, Hamlet. Let's see, what other movies are there? Don't really care. Oh, Michael, the Michael Jackson movie. I heard about that recently. I was like, oh, that actually sounds pretty cool. What is Animal Farm? What the hell? Why does that also say 2025? I don't understand. Billie Eilish. Oh, she's getting a documentary. Huh. That's kind of interesting. I'm not that big of a Billie Eilish fan, but that's pretty cool. There's another Star Wars. Mandalorian something. Is this the final thing I talk about in this? I don't know. I'll look back at my notes in a little bit. But I mean, the point of this series is for me to yap. So I'm going to do that. Oh, Moana. They're making a live action Moana. Oh, yeah. Spider-Man Brand New Day. I think that's going to be kind of cool. I feel like, could I not have found like an easier website? There's a Resident Evil movie. Oh, isn't there like a Backrooms movie too at some point? I don't really know when that's coming out. Here, let me try looking up most anticipated movies of 2026. Okay, here we go. This is probably what I was looking for. It popped up 8 movies. Okay. Come on. That's really it. Okay, top 15 on Reddit. Honestly, Dune. Oh, Avengers, whatever, Doomsday. That's gonna be cool. Is that kind of it? Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Seems pretty cool to me. So yeah, this right here is gonna be my roster. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think 8. I think I just wrote this down to look up whatever the hell that is. So yeah, I feel like I'll definitely do that. And I mean, hopefully I'll watch the movie like with someone. I don't know. I don't mind going to theaters alone. Actually, fun little fact. The first day that I got my driver's license, that night, the first place I drove to on my own was the theaters, and I watched Jurassic World Rebirth. No, Dominion. Rebirth is the new one, I think. I saw that they put it on Netflix recently, but I just haven't watched it just yet. But I will. I also know that they're making a second How to Train Your Dragon live action movie. That won't come out until 2027, but I am so hyped for that. Like, dude, the second movie I think is the best one. And I just can't wait to see, that one death scene. I'm not trying to give out any spoilers in case you just haven't watched it. But I think that's all that I have to talk about. An hour and 12-minute video. Wow. Next time, I hope not only will the video be more condensed, but also I will be doing it with someone. But let me know how you guys like this. If you stayed until the end, comment your favorite podcast. Yeah. And it is okay if you copy me, and it's even more okay if you say that I am your favorite podcast. But yeah, no, that's all I really have for you guys. If you guys haven't already, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on all your notifications. Let me know how you guys like this, or maybe if you've made it this far, just comment how you liked it. Comment how you like it and your favorite podcast. But yeah, and let me know if there's anything that like you guys want me to talk about, and also bit ideas, because I feel like bits will kind of make this seem a little less boring. Instead of just like, okay, I'm gonna talk a little bit. It's like, okay, you know what? Let's do a bit about this. Let's do a bit about that. So yeah, and also I just want to throw this out there. I don't know how long I'm gonna do this for. I mean, even with the like even with the past podcasts of mine, like I kind of knew, especially with Behind the Ruby. I think I said in the very first episode, I'm like, this probably won't last forever. This, I wouldn't mind it lasting forever. I think at least for the next year. Year's a long time. At least for the next maybe like six-ish months. So then it's like all the topics that like I want to talk about now, it's like that's kind of how many I have. I feel like that will be every month. Maybe after that, it might be every other month. But I just feel like having this little kind of recap and debrief every month might be kind of good. Feel like maybe a bit idea I could do is kind of talking about videos I posted in the past month. I feel like that would be a kind of good bit idea. The only other thing that I have is like, okay, start the video, kind of recap the past month of just like, hey, how's life going? It's going well. Okay, cool. Let's talk about the topic now. And I really do just want to try talking about things that not only educate on, but also that matter to me. Like, yeah, YouTube, Minecraft, whatever. I don't care to talk about Gypsy Rose getting divorced or whatever. I think that was like a year and a half ago, but whatever. Anyways, even though I am Angelo, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and peace.